Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and since I made that video yesterday and one of the topics that I brought up was sleep, quite a few people have asked me about sleep. They've said they have trouble sleeping at night. They can't always get 7 or 8 hours of sleep like they need to properly rest and to grow and gain muscle mass and recover. And do I have any tips on that? So yeah, I do have tips on that. There's actually very vast amounts of scientific research on this. There's a lot of psychological research on this. This is something studied in psychology itself. So let's cover a few things that will help promote sleep, that will help keep you in your REM cycles and keep your melatonin production up. Because much of your sleep revolves around hormone levels and hormone production. Number one is going to be light. Electronic light can disrupt melatonin production, which is your primary sleep hormone in your body. And so people are going to be shocked because some common bro myths are actually not helpful in this regard. They actually hurt you. So we're going to jump into some of that. But light is definitely a problem. At least 30 minutes before you try to lay down to go to bed, you probably need to cut off electronic lighting, things like your computer screen, your television. Do not, and I repeat, do not try to sleep with the television on because of the light on it. Do not text, turn your phone off, or just put it on buzz for emergencies only. Do not answer texts in the middle of the night because the big screen on your smartphone produces enough electronic light that it might disrupt your melatonin production just a little bit. You need to avoid that electronic light. Get rid of any night lights you have. Your room needs to be as close to pitch black as possible when you are sleeping in order to maximize on your sleep. Temperature. You need a cool room. Your room needs to be cool, not warm. If you need to turn a fan on, then do that. And in fact, the constant humming of the fan might be a good thing. You don't want to have a radio or anything on that might break you out of your sleep pattern if they say something that gets your attention, which will oftentimes affect your dreams. What's going on the radio, well, then you'll dream about it and then you'll come to and wake up. So you need to avoid that. But the fan can be nice because a fan can give you a nice hum, which can be a bit hypnotic and help you fall asleep easier, but it can keep the room cooler because a cool room is easier for us to sleep in. This is what we as humans prefer for sleep, is a cold, dark place or a cool, dark place. Now, don't worry about getting up to pee in the night. So if you need to stay hydrated and drink water before bed, do so. If you need to get up and pee, just don't turn tons of lights on. Keep minimal lights on, go to the bathroom, pee, and come back to bed. It will not disrupt your cycle as long as you don't go stare at your computer screen or check your phone and you have electronic light right in your face. It will be fine, so don't worry about that. You will go right back into your REM sleep as long as you're only awake for 2 to 3 minutes to go pee. And then lastly, as a final recommendation for those who they still struggle with this, eat some carbs before bed if you need to, immediately before bed, because insulin and blood sugar increase melatonin production. This is one of the reasons why when you eat a bunch of sugar or a bunch of high carb foods that you oftentimes get sleepy sometimes after. This is because it can help produce melatonin, which is your sleep hormone. So use the same strategy before bed. Just make sure it fits into your calories for the day and have some carbs before bed. It can help you sleep. So that's pretty much the basics. You need to have no light, cold, dark place, avoid electronic light. You need to keep the room cool. You need to keep any sort of noise that can wake you up to a minimum other than something that's just rhythmic like a fan. And 4, as a last resort, eat carbs before bed. Alright guys, that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it has been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time. But let me give you guys a bicep shot before I go.